Peace, people. I'm going to take the time out right now, first of all, to thank all of the people from Sonetta, Star, Doggy Diamonds, Irritated Genie, Tazariak, Murder Master Music Show, anybody and everybody that helped deal with this topic of child molestation with Africa Bambaataa. Whether I speak to you now or I don't speak to you, if it wasn't for some of you brothers, the story wouldn't be out there. So, salute to y'all for helping to get this word out on BAM. Now, some of you people out there, y'all making videos trying to save BAM, and you look pathetic. Who in their right mind tries to save somebody that didn't even try to save themselves? I'm going to say it again, because I'm not going to sit up there and mention your name. And some of you, y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all watch me like a hawk and then try to pick apart what I have to say. Stop trying to defend somebody that's not defending themselves. Being called a pedophile is the worst thing you can be called on this earth. It is the worst. It's the worst thing that you can ever do to anybody. So when someone is being called a pedophile and they don't step up to defend themselves, you shut the fuck up and mind your business, because obviously you don't know what's going on. I'm going to address something else for you real quick too, just to set the record straight. Ron Savage is not proven to be a pedophile. There was accusations going around that his enemy, or used to be friends who became enemies, put out there on him. Whatever happened, it was not proven. There is nobody, no mother or no child coming forward. So even though there was accusations, I defended him because these accusations came out while he was calling BAM a pedophile, and these accusations came from BAM's camp. So stop sitting up there talking about, I tried to protect him while he was a pedophile. I'm not protecting no pedophile. All right? Now, moving right along. Irritated Genie. Who is Irritated Genie? Now, some say he worked for the government. He's an agent. Y'all keep using this agent word. Okay, the man had a job once upon a time. He worked for the government. Whatever he did working for the government, I really don't care about. I'm going to break down the Irritated Genie that I've seen in front of me, because no, I don't really know him. I've worked with him, and I see the passion that this so-called agent, see how y'all use that word loosely? He's an agent, right? This brother dedicated like the last 10, maybe more, years of his life towards fighting against homosexuality because it's being used as a weapon to break up the black family. 2, pedophilia. This brother is trying to tackle a topic that the black community, for whatever reasons, we run from it. 1 out of 3 females is molested. I can't even give you the stats on young men. Some says more, some says less, some says about the same thing. I don't know the stats on that. But what I do know is way too many of our children in our community is being molested by the grandfather, the uncle, the father, whoever. And this shit is being swept up under the rug. So then we got these people out here, part of the conscious community, not part of the conscious, whatever the case may be. Y'all throw a word, y'all throw around this agent word. And you try to tear down a man. Let's just say, Irritated Genie, he's an agent. Then I guess he would be a good agent, because his #1 primary goal is to bring down pedophiles. So wouldn't that be a good thing? Like, y'all confuse me. A lot of y'all confuse me. How do you attack a man that dedicated his life to try to take down child rapists? And his main focus is dealing with homosexuality and pedophilia. His reasons, his belief is that homosexuality and pedophilia goes hand in hand, that they're one and the same. To each his own. If this is what he believes, regardless to what, his number one goal is to save the life of a child that's being molested. So in my book, if he is an agent, he's an agent that I'll support to the day that I die in that battle, in that field. I will stand by any agent. I don't give a fuck if you FBI, police, CIA, I don't care what you are. If your goal is to stop these pedophile rings, is to stop our black children, white children, whatever the children is, from being kidnapped and sold into sex trafficking, whatever I can do in that fight right there, I'll put my life on the line. I'll dedicate everything that I have in me towards that fight the same way he is. I salute him on that and on this topic. We can disagree on anything else. I'm not going to agree with everything that Irritated Genie has to say. He's not going to agree with everything that I have to say. But what I will say, anytime you find a man that's passionate, that takes his days, his hours in every goddamn video to fight tooth and nail for the youth, you don't run around slandering people like that. How do you find the time to slander a man that dedicated his life to these topics? Before I came around, this man was dealing with these topics. So if he's seen something going on with me and had a little bit of passion towards dealing with my topic of Africa Bambaataa, because it went right along with what he was doing for the last 10 years, how do you knock a man for that? How many of you dudes that's running around there trying to defend Bambaataa and other pedophiles talking about their great works, Dr. York talking about their great works, how many of y'all took the time out to get off your ass and do anything for anybody in the community? I'll wait. None of you. So I think it's best for some of you to shut up and let the people that's working and doing what they do their job. It's kind of insane to sit back and watch. It's like I'm looking at the mindsets of you people trying to keep hope alive for pedophiles. Bambaataa's still in the street. No, he's not weak. He has an army behind him. He's very strong and he got millions of dollars. The man got money. Y'all think he broke. He's not. That man ain't defending himself. Why are you? What's wrong with you? Now y'all keeping watch over his cock. You know what he doing with little kids? You the Bambaataa spokesman for his boss? See, I would say your name, but I'm not giving you no views off of me. I see what you doing. I'm not going to feed into you. But what I will say, once again, salute to everybody that came out to deal with this topic of Africa Bambaataa. Now, I wish I would step back up to the plate and turn that heat back on, put the fire back on his ass, because this situation ain't over with. But thank you for the time that y'all put forward, the effort that y'all put forward in dealing with this topic of child molestation. I appreciate it. Peace and love.